You cannot build a house with love. You cannot build a house or buy a Mercedes, buy a plot with submission to your husband. No. It is all about money. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bamase TV. This is where we talk about real life, the things that matters in our lives, or the things that we are facing every day. We tackle them, we bring the expert, so that we can be able to live a full and a complete life. If you are a guest, you have never visited this channel, please feel free to subscribe, to share, to comment, because we want also to hear from you. Today, we need to talk about money in our marriage or in a relationship. Pesa kwa ndoa zetu ama kwa urafiki ile tunakuanga nayo. And you know what? There is so many things that people normally talk in this world. As relationship is concerned, as marriage is concerned. In one or the other, you have ever met people who are marrying or people who are getting married. You know, there is so many things they are being told by their pastors, by their counselors, by their parents. Some of the things that they are shared to the marrying couples, it is how to maintain their marriage. For instance, they are told about patience in marriage. They are told perseverance in marriage, love in marriage, tolerance in marriage, self-control in marriage. And they are also told that you have to leave your people, that is your mom, your father, your colleagues, you have to leave them and get joined together. Even sometimes they are told, you know what, some affair you have you do away with them so that you can be dealing with your own husband or your own wife. Those are the things that they are normally shared. And there is something that where it is mentioned by our pastors or our reverend, our parents, our guardians, our counselors, but it is not mentioned in a proper way. And that is about money in marriage or in a relationship. When most people, they are talking of money in a relationship or in a marriage, they refer money as evil. Pesa inaharibu. And most Christians, I believe, they refer to the Bible, where the Bible says that money is the source of all evil. Money is not the source of all evil. Loving money is the source of all evil. So people should be told the truth. So I was saying, hii story ya pesa kwa relationship. Hata mkianzisha relationship, nitumie hii, nifanyie hivi, nilipie nyumba, nitumie fare, wengine wanakula, nifanyie hivi, school fees, jui nini, everything. But today, I just want to present my view as the money is concerned in our marriage or in our relationship. And let me tell you something. Money is good. But before I talk about it, let me read the word of God, what the Bible says about husband and wife. If you can go to the book of Ephesians, chapter number 5, from verse 22. The Bible says, wives, submit yourself unto your own husband, so unto the Lord. Therefore, as the church is the subject unto Christ, so let the wives be their own husband in everything. 25. Wazee. Husbands, love your wives. Pedeni bibi zenu, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. My view and my listener, I don't know how many times you have heard that statement. Even if you are going to be submissive to your husband, even though husband, you are going to love your wives, even though you are going to love that boyfriend, that girlfriend of yours, It is good you understand this. Your submission cannot bring the food on your table. Your love cannot bring the food on your table. You must talk about money as the marriage is concerned. Let's talk about love. How can you love your wife if you don't care about her needs? How can you care her needs if you don't have money? How can you be submissive to your husband? By what? Okay, people normally say, you know what? Money changed my wife, money changed my husband. Let me tell you, money cannot change itself. It is like a lane. Lane does not change the status quo of a seed. If you sow maize, if you sow beans, vegetables, Napier grass, name them. Whatever you sow, it is not the business of the lane to know what you have sowed. So when it lanes, the lane will automatically bring forth what you have sown. And it is good to say this. If your husband has been having some issues, if your wife has been having some issues, whatever will happen is when the money comes into your marriage, when you get rich, when you get some extra coin, that thing will reflect with the true colors. Among other pillars as marriage is concerned, if you want your marriage to be stable, let's talk about money. When you're dating, talk of money. When you're in a relationship, talk of money. How you're going to invest, how you're going to sustain your family, how you are going to sustain the upkeep of your kid, how you're going to sustain your relationship. What I normally say is that imagine you have a Prado, imagine you have a Mercedes-Benz. Those are very expensive car, but they don't have wheels. They don't have tires. They cannot move. It is exactly as our marriage and money is concerned. Marriage can be seem so beautiful, but money makes that marriage more beautiful. So let's talk to our young people, let's talk to the couples. Don't hide anything as money is concerned. Even though you're going to talk of submission, even though you're going to talk about love, it is good also to include money as a relationship is concerned, as marriage is concerned. Because when you get married, what will happen? Maybe God will bless you with children, right? You want to live to your place. That is, unataka kuhama kwenda mahali pengine. You want to invest. Unataka your own mansion. Unataka maybe gari mzuri. Your love and submission cannot buy those things. You have to work hard. You must talk of money. And let me tell you, and especially Christian, if you are not going to be very careful, we are going to lose a lot of marriage. Because we don't discuss some things because of being holier than thou. It is good to say this. God hates fools. So if you are dating, if you are in a relationship, in fact, if you are in marriage, have a time to talk of money. Because money will enable you to move from point A to point B. You cannot build a house with love. You cannot build a house or buy a Mercedes, buy a plot with submission to your husband. No. It is all about money. Let us discuss about money, even when we are dating, even when you're in a relationship. Let's talk about money. Because if the family does not have money, if you're in a marriage and you're short of money, let me tell you, your marriage will stagger. Believe you me. Because the more you get into relationship, remember the responsibility arise from 0 to 5, 10, 50, 100%. So responsibilities are coming on your way. So if you don't have money, how are you going to take this, to tackle this responsibility? Money. So let's talk about the money in the church, in a relationship, in marriage. Let's have time to talk of money. How we are going to get money, the source of money, how we are going to spend our money, and above all, how we are going to acquire wealth if you are going to sustain our marriage. So that was my opinion. And remember, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you want to join this Bamase family, there is a button down there. It is going to guide you how you can join, support what we are doing, and I believe we are going to grow together. So God bless you so much, and may God sustain our relationship, may God sustain our marriage. Shalom, Shalom.